Aries, we're going to get some messages from your person today and discover what is next in this connection, as well as get you some advice for navigating this relationship. All right, Aries, for your messages, we got, don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. Woo! All right, we got some victim mentality here. This person feels like whatever happened between the two of you, they were mistreated. They weren't given the due respect that they so desired. And they're kind of laying the blame at your feet for whatever reason. Now, maybe you did something wrong. Maybe you didn't do anything wrong. But this person's definitely playing the victim. All right, next, I need to figure myself out. All right, so there is at least a recognition here that they do need to do some self-reflection, probably about what's gone on between the two of you here, that maybe they've got some kind of hint or inclination that it wasn't all you. Maybe they played a role as well. I long for your kiss. Woo! Well, they still attracted to you no matter what. All right, so they really feel like they're kind of the victim, but they understand they play a role. But man, are they attracted to you? Do they long for you? Do they think about you a whole lot in that special kind of way? You are too nice and I don't deserve your kindness. Wow. Okay, so this is some back and forth type energy here. Don't treat me the way you do. You're so mean to me. How about you're so nice, I don't deserve your kindness. Okay, so we've got someone who's running hot and cold in this reading. We've got someone who they really are very attracted to you. They think you're very kind, but then they kind of want to blame you for things that go wrong. But then they realize they need to kind of figure themselves out that maybe this is a pattern of behavior. Okay, let's see what else we got. I am the man. All right. So we got some egos speaking up here. So when I see the I am the man card, this is someone who is trying to feel validated in their own emotions. Likely this is someone with some attachment issues, maybe an avoidant attachment kind of situation here or background. It is dark without you. Wow. Okay, so you do mean a lot to this person. I don't think they know how to express it, though. That's pretty clear from what we've seen so far. There's a lot of emotional volatility here. I don't want to be alone. All right, so some codependence here as well. This person, when they are probably leaning into the times where they really long for you, they're really attracted to you, they're thinking about how kind you were. Some of that's just coming from really feeling left out in the cold, right? This is someone likely who has had some rough relationships in the past. This could be from childhood. This could be prior romantic relationships, but they are feeling like a little bit of abandonment issues here. All right, and yeah, more I feel lonely. Yeah, this person does feel lost without you in their life. Oh, and they're going back and forth between this sort of like, I blame you, it's all your fault, and man, were you good to me, and man, am I attracted to you, and man, do I miss you. All right, let's find out what's coming up next in this relationship. All right, Spirit, please tap into the energy of Aries in their person and let us know what is coming up next in this connection. All right, this person is definitely feeling the pull to reach out to you with the Judgment card reverse here. We do have, with Judgment that can indicate Scorpio energy potentially. Doesn't have to be, though. Really, more than that, this person's hearing the call. Spirit is not letting them, alone about this connection. They feel like they really need to reconnect. When we see Judgment reverse, that often indicates some unfinished business, at least spiritually, or something to do with the soul contract here that does need to be cleared out. So this person does plan on contacting you. Next, we do have the Knight of Swords. That is fast movement, fast communication. They do want to talk to you. They've got a lot on their mind that they want to discuss. Likely, if nothing else, they're going to be apologizing about whatever's happened in the past that they do feel some guilt or remorse about. Also, they just kind of want to talk things through, if nothing else. They're hoping you're going to be willing to hear them out. However, we then have the Page of Swords reverse. Okay, so this can mean a few different things. This can mean that they do indeed, we've got these indication of reconciliation cards here, or desire to reconcile, or at least clear the air. They really want to talk. With Page of Swords reverse, this can mean that you guys kind of start talking just to stop talking right after. That's a little bit worrisome. They did have a lot of emotional volatility in the messages cards that we saw. This person is, on the one hand, they see you as lovely and kind and really treating them well. They're very attracted to you. But on the other hand, they're kind of freaked out by this whole connection and they want to blame you, I feel like, for their own misactions, their own misdeeds. There's some projection going on here. It does kind of speak of some abandonment issues. So I'm really feel like they are keeping an eye on you with Page of Swords reverse, but it's not always in a good way. It's either a little bit of an obsessive way, like so they're obsessively keeping an eye on you, or this is someone who kind of gossips a little bit, right? So it can be one of those two things. The intentions aren't always great. So either this person's going to start talking to you and then kind of immediately ghost or dip right after, or this person's going to be talking to you, trying to apologize and everything. And then they're just going to kind of keep an eye on things. And maybe you don't want to trust this too fast. We do have the Hangman. Things kind of feel like they're at a standstill after this conversation. I don't see a lot of forward progress here, but I do think it's going to give you a whole new perspective on who this person is, what they truly desire, what potential or no potential is in this relationship. This is Piscean energy, so maybe Pisces is an important sign in this connection. Maybe not too. Don't get too hung up on that. But basically, with the Hangman, you are getting kind of the perspective you need, I think, on this person and on this connection. So let's get you some advice next. All right, Spirit, please tap into the energy of Aries. Let Aries know what they should do to best navigate this relationship. All right, so we start this advice off with the Knight of Wands. So there is a passionate conversation that needs to be held here. All right, I feel like, at least if nothing else, you guys need to clear the air. And there is emotions. There are things that like this person hasn't had a chance to say to you that you need to hear. And likely there's some stuff that you need to say to them that you haven't gotten off your chest. And so now is the time. Spirit is inviting you to go ahead and have that conversation, really have that sort of passionate discussion. You might find that this is a discussion that lasts for quite some time when you guys first kind of talk. But Knight of Wands can be an indication of a flaky connection, just like we already kind of saw in the upcoming energy. This is likely someone who's here for the moment, but not here for lasting times. Okay. So enjoy the moment for what it is. Get the clarity that you need, get out what you need to get out, listen to what they need to say, but don't anticipate them necessarily sticking around. I think emotionally, they just don't have, the wherewithal to do that at this point. This is a gift for you, okay? When we see the Six of Pentacles, this is something, I think this clearing of the air or this discussing of your emotions are talking about what you need versus what they need, what you guys both hope to achieve from relationships. This is something that is meant to really give to you and give to your soul and really give you a lot of clarity, I feel like, here with the Six of Pentacles showing up right after the Knight of Wands. This is something that I feel like this is actually allowing the universe to bring in something else more aligned. I don't believe it's this person in particular, just because they're sort of in and out and they've got a lot going on emotionally. But Aries, this is something that I feel like you're going to learn some serious lessons from, and you're going to feel like, you know what, I'm actually kind of glad that we got all that out and into the open. All right. Now I feel like I've got a better direction, and this is kind of a gift for what I'm hoping to see in my relationships. But yeah, ultimately we're seeing the door close on this relationship. So the advice here with the Lovers reversed is I do think this conversation is going to allow you to see that this is definitely a relationship that was very spiritually aligned to you. It was something that part of your soul contract was to come together in this life in the way that you have come together. But that door is closing now, right? When we see the Lovers reverse, it just means that contract, it's just kind of done. I think this is the last bit of it where you guys are sort of reconnecting, having this conversation, getting some clarity, getting some things said that just need to be said between the two of you. Of course, this is Gemini energy. Gemini could be important, doesn't have to be though. But really more than that, I do feel like this is just kind of a closing of the door on this particular connection. And then we've got the King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I mean, I think it's time for you to kind of start hanging on to your own energy here, hanging on to your own time, your own money, your own resources, and just kind of allowing this person to navigate their path as they will. You know, not everyone in our life is meant to be in our life forever, but we should value the connections that we have in the moment that we have them, and from those connections sort of learn and grow and allow them to kind of go along their path and just sort of see these interactions for the gift that they are. All right, I hope this reading was helpful for you. If it was, please do like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here today, and I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day.